Hello everyone and welcome to the house of Professor Dingledong. We are here to investigate reports of a new anti-gravity room that he has recently developed. Here's Professor Dingledong now to give you a short preview of what you will be seeing.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Professor Dingledong, as he's mentioned. Shortly we'll be going to my anti-gravity room and we'll be conducting 3 experiments. So I thought I'd show you the materials that we'll be working with. One, a simple pool cue ball. Nothing strange about it. Your basic cue ball. Some colored water in a plastic container. Nothing weird about this. We haven't played here, not to wet the rest of the table. And a ordinary can of soda. Shasta Cola really makes no difference.
We've just arrived at Professor Gutenberg's office. Now this man that we're looking at right now has come up with an anti-gravity room. Yes, that's right, an anti-gravity room. And here's Professor Gutenberg to tell us more about the experiments he will be conducting to prove his anti-gravity room to the rest of the world. Professor Gutenberg?
Thank you. We'll be going to the anti-gravity room shortly, but first I'd like to show you the things I'll be using to prove that the anti-gravity room really exists. First we have basic cue ball like you would find on any pool table. Would you like to get a close-up of that?
Thank you, Professor.
It's just the basic cue ball. Next we have a container, regular Tupperware container, filled with colored liquid, just a regular standard liquid. Colored red just for your viewing pleasure, so you can keep an eye on it. Next we have a regular can of soda. I prefer Shasta brand. You can use any brand you like in the gravity room. And a standard 12-ounce glass. Now, if you care to come with me, we'll proceed to the gravity room.
Thank you, Professor.
The thing I'd like to show you today, something I call the Minnesota Fats effect. Now, the standard cue ball, which I showed you in the other room, will be used in such a fashion to illustrate the gravitational effects of this room. Now, in a standard room, you'd expect me to drop this cue ball and then have it go to this hand. But since we are in the gravity room, I will exactly reverse my hands and the gravity will bring it from this hand up to this hand. Now watch. Oh my God.
Amazing, Professor.
The gravity room. Once again. Yes, you saw it here first. You can actually, the gravity is so reversed in this room, you can actually throw it at the floor and it will come back to you. Let me illustrate that. Oh my God. Now you can see why the world is so excited. Now let me show you another experiment. Hold on. Next we have the standard Tupperware container, which I showed you earlier. Now, you can see the force of the gravity is such that drips are trying to escape from the container and fly to the ceiling. Now, what I'm going to do, this is an amazing effect, I will invert the container so it's pointed towards my feet. I'll do that now. And I will proceed to open the container, totally upside down. Now, I'm not sure if the gravity effect in this room is enough to hold all the liquid in the container. So some may fly out. We'll just have to wait and see. Here I go. Oh my God. It's actually pulling it towards the ceiling, as you can see. A couple drips have been escaping. And yes, the liquid does stay in. Thank you. Our next experiment comes up next. The last effect I would like to show you for the day will be the can and the glass. Now, in a standard room, I would open the can and pour it into the glass. But in the gravity room, I'm going to show you something very special. I will hold the can as usual, but I will invert the glass and pour it in. Please, watch and you will learn. Here I have to, the force of the gravity is such I have to invert the can beforehand and open it. This is always the trickiest part of the can and the glass. Well, I hear it. Yes, indeed, the can is open. Now, I will pour it directly into the inverted glass. My God, can you believe such a thing is possible? Only in the gravity room, ladies and gentlemen, only in the gravity room. Thank you very much for joining me here today, and cheers from the gravity room.
And thank you, Professor.
Mm-hmm.